In the kingdom of God, fear is not a legitimate excuse. When people are afraid, we tend to have sympathy on them, but it's not how it works in the kingdom. If you want to see Jesus get upset, it was normally around hypocrisy, and then when people are afraid and they were doubtful. And here's why. God holds you accountable for what you know, not necessarily what you don't know. And fear speaks to the fact that there's something that I don't know. And because I don't know, or because I don't understand, or because I can't figure it out, I'm afraid of what could be. But what God does, he holds you accountable for what you do know. Let me give you a perfect example. So in the parable of the talents, there were 3 servants, and the master gives each servant an amount of talents. One he gives 5 talents, one he gives 2, and the last person he gives 1 talent. He leaves, he comes back, and he expects a return on what the talents that he's given them. First one who had 5 talents, he doubled it. Next person who had 2 talents, he doubled it. So I want you to listen to the person who had the 1 talent, right? He hides his talent, and here's why. And then I want you to listen to what his master said to him. And the one also who had received the 1 talent came up and said, "Master, I knew you to be a hard man, reaping where you did not sow and gathering where you scattered no seed." He said, "And I was afraid, and I went away and hid your talent in the ground. See, you have what is yours." But his master answered and said to him, "You wicked, lazy slave. You knew that I reap where I did not sow and gather where I scattered no seed. Then you ought to have put my money in the bank, and on my arrival, I would have received my money back with interest. Therefore, take away the talent from him and give it to the one who has the 10 talents." So listen what the servant said. He said, "I was afraid, so I hid the talent." The master's response was this. He said, "You knew." He didn't hold him accountable for what he didn't know. He said, "Because you knew that I'm a hard master who reaps where he hasn't sown and gathers where he hasn't scattered seed, you should have taken what you know about me and applied it in your own life." And see, he wasn't held accountable for what he didn't know. The master held him accountable for what he did know and what he did not apply in his life. And see, here's the thing, like God, you think fear sounds like a legitimate excuse. Like, I'm afraid, I couldn't do anything, because fear automatically stops you from doing what you need to do. What God is calling you to do is to do what you know to do. Like, he's not holding you accountable for what you don't know. He's holding you accountable for what you do know. Because in the kingdom of God, fear is not a legitimate excuse. Do not be afraid. Do what you know to do. It's the kingdom over everything. Y'all be blessed.